Both first-person and third-person games are exciting genres. Hey everyone, I'm Sarah, and today on Android Tools we're going to be counting down our top picks for the top 10 best first-person and third-person shooting games for mobile. But before we start the video, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Nox Lucky Wallpaper. It's an amazing app that contains more than 600,000 wallpapers. These are organized in various categories with HD quality, 3D dimensions, and even live wallpapers. Looking for a specific one? You can use the search bar to find it easily. The best part is you can make your own. You only have to import videos from your phone, or you can choose a video from TikTok or Instagram and share it with Nox Lucky Wallpaper, and it'll only take a few seconds to be turned into live wallpaper. You can also share wallpapers with your friends or post them on your wall. Get daily credits to unlock the Advanced Wallpapers and Lucky giveaway. You can find it in the Play Store and App Store or download it by clicking on the link in the description. Starting off at number 10, we have Destroy Neighbor House. This is a first-person shooter game where your main goal is to explore big rooms of the neighboring house looking for disguised enemies. Accurately shoot at the target from modern weapons, and get ready for exciting gunfights in the levels of this mobile game. Examine the old and new houses, and in each room you need to find disguised opponents and destroy them. For this, you need to direct your weapons to the target and pull the trigger. Destroy furniture and other items of the interior. Eliminate all hidden targets to complete a level and get a reward. Moving on to number 9, we have Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike is a first-person action game that's openly inspired by the legendary Counter-Strike. It offers a game experience that's very similar to the mythic game from Valve, but from the comfort of a mobile device, and with a control system that's perfectly adapted to touchscreens. In terms of game modes, Counter-Strike really delivers. It's not just that you can play classic team deathmatch, either alone or with bots, or online with other people, but you can also enjoy the many additional game modes. Another strength of this game is that it has all the same weapons as the original Counter-Strike. Breaking into number 8, we have Prison Royale. This is a third-person action game in the mechanics of Battle Royale, but only in the scenery of a prison. The unexpected failure of security systems caught both prisoners and guards by surprise. Who didn't expect this at all? The doors are open and only people in uniform stand between criminals and freedom. Gamers must help their wards safely get out of the correctional complex. At the same time, you should be wary of guards and neighbors in the block. A variety of weapons, both firearms and improvised tools, destructible objects and environment, a large territory, a maze of corridors and rooms, as well as many other things will not leave indifferent any fan of the genre. So next up at number 7, we have Red Dot. Now Red Dot is a first-person shooter where you have to muster your courage to make your way through all of these settings, taking out every enemy that crosses your path. Equip yourself with state-of-the-art weapons so you can open fire on rivals that attack you. Now the wide range of game modes allow you to adapt every game to your mood. So in Red Dot, there's a team mode where you join other players in the fight for victory, and in this type of game you work with your other teammates to defeat your enemies together. But there's also a survival mode where you do everything in your power to be the last person standing alive on the map. Moving on to number 6, we have Project War Mobile. Project War Mobile is a game that combines gameplay from very different genres into one experience, MMORPG and third-person shooter. Okay, so not only that, but it's set in a post-apocalyptic world plagued by zombies and enemy factions on the verge of collapse. So controls are similar to most shooting games, just use your left thumb to move your character and your right thumb to aim. Also, on the right side of the screen, there are these action buttons that you can use to shoot, take cover, change weapons, or reload. But if the default controls don't work for you, you can just customize them from the options menu. And on top of all of that, the game has excellent graphics and loads of personalization options. Moving on to number 5, we have Men in Black. This is an official game from the action movie saga where you're in charge of shooting down all the aliens and enemies you come across. That's the only way you'll be able to defend the world from the monsters who are out to wreak havoc on the Earth. The graphics are pretty impressive, showing all the elements in 3D. Using gameplay that's similar to other shooting games like Sniper 3D, your mission is to aim and shoot each one of the enemies you see. To do this, you have simple controls to aim at each monster, pull the trigger, and open fire as often as you need to. In this game, you get immersed in a game that's loyal to the settings seen in these action movies. Next up at number 4, we have Rhys. Rhys is a proper Overwatch or Paladin-style hero shooter, where players can select from nearly a dozen different characters to face other players in exciting deathmatch-style face-offs. Now, when you start playing, you have just one character unlocked. That said, as you play and win chests, you can get many more characters for your collection, and each character in the game has a unique ability. Some can launch missiles at all your enemies, while others let you aim faster, just to give you some examples, and the controls are very simple. So, with your left thumb you can move your character, and with your right you can point and use special powers. Coming in at number 3, we have Respawnables Heroes. As it's known, this is a fast-paced, colorful hero shooter in the vein of Blizzard's Overwatch. You'll pick from a diverse pool of high-energy heroes before teaming up with other players for tactical and intense 4 vs 4 multiplayer matches. Now, all heroes have their own unique set of abilities, opening up a lot of different combat and traversal opportunities for every player on the battlefield, and they each favor a particular fighting style. So part of the challenge stems from creating a balanced team like in Overwatch that can work together effectively. Invasion, the game's first mode, was designed specifically to reward smart cooperation between players, allowing for powerful synergies and impressive interactions. Next up at number 2, we have Gun Game. This is a first-person shooter game with simple and easy controls, good quality graphics, as well as a variety of game features. They'll certainly please any fan of the genre that loves team competitions with cool firearms in their hands. There's more than enough of it here, as well as items of ammunition, the mechanics of leveling skills, and opening additional parts for upgrading one or another. You'll also might like the set of maps that are perfectly implemented and provide participants with maximum impressions and implementation of tactical capabilities conceived by the gamer to achieve victory. And finally, at number 1, we have Project RIP Mobile. This is a single-player horror survival first-person shooter game where your main goal is to shoot zombies. Unexpected, huh? The gameplay is what would be considered typical for most mobile FPSs, and your main character moves in a specific place with endless waves of zombies, and all you'll have to do is kill as many zombies as you can. To stand your ground against the zombies, you have an authentic arsenal of weapons at your disposal. Shotguns, giant machine guns, and assault rifles let you annihilate all the zombies that show up on the screen. So that's it, you guys. If you found this video interesting, then please leave it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this one. Once again, I'm Sarah, and thank you so much for watching and all your wonderful comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.